Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, wrote to King Charles over racism concerns, my family. And we're being told about this right now. We are being told about this days before Charles' coronation. But why? But why? Why is the palace, why is King Charles leaking this information right now? Why? My family will answer that question. But first, I want to brief you about this supposed letter that Meghan wrote to King Charles over racism concerns. Racism that Meghan and even Raci experienced at the hands of the UK royal family and also the UK media. And my family, these revelations are coming after Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, confirms that she will not come to Britain for Charles' coronation. My family, Meghan has made the front page of The Telegraph. A woman only seen twice this year has once again made the front page of The Telegraph. My family, Meghan being quiet does not stop the media from constantly going after her. Meghan being silent does not stop the royal family from constantly leaking stories about Meghan to the press. My family, we do know for a fact that members of the royal family brief the media. King Charles' office, William's office brief the media. And my family, what the media, the press is mostly interested in is stories pertaining to Harry and Meghan, because those stories, they sell papers. My family, could it be possible that these media outlets had some dirt on Charles and my family to kill any dirt, any story that they had on Charles that is negative? The palace decided to reveal that Meghan had written a letter to Charles over racism concerns. My family, because we know for a fact that that is what happens. And my family, it is so sad that once again, members of the royal family are actively leaking stories against Meghan Markle, about Meghan Markle, to try and put a positive spin for them. My family, when Meghan said that a member of the royal family expressed concerns over the color of her skin, Meghan did not mention who. And the next day, we had been told that it was not Philip or the Queen who had concerns about what color of skin Raci would have. That left Charles, William, Kate, and Camilla, senior members of the royal family. And Charles, by leaking this story, my family, Charles is trying to absolve himself from these allegations that my family, he may have been the one who expressed concerns over Raci's skin color. And this story, my family, that we're being told right now absolves King Charles, leaving William and Kate Middleton. Because my family, if it was Camilla Parker Bowles, there is no way the palace would have briefed the media. My family, this story is meant to target one person, Prince William. My family, Charles truly is trying to put William in his place. Charles and Camilla are trying to put William in his place. And my family, kindly please hear this story. Now, Meghan expressed her concerns about unconscious bias in the royal family in a letter to King Charles. The Telegraph can reveal. It is understood that the correspondence was sent in the wake of the March 2021 Oprah Winfrey interview, in which Meghan alleged that a member of the royal family had speculated about the color of her unborn son's skin. A source has said that Meghan feels she has not received a satisfactory response to her concerns, and that is believed to be one factor in her decision not to attend Charles' coronation on May 6th. That's what we are being briefed by the palace. And my family, also never ever forget that one other reason why Meghan would not attend Charles' coronation. We have learned from Harry's memoir of how Charles would speak disparagingly about Meghan, even to Harry, that Harry would have to stand up and tell Charles, don't ever speak about my wife that way. So my family, that's also a reason why Meghan ain't coming. And also because of her son's birthday. Don't ever forget that. Actually, that's the first thing, the first main reason why Meghan would come. And my family, it is understood that Meghan's letter was sent in reply to one from the king. The king, King Charles, is believed to be the only senior member of the family to make contact with Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, after the interview. My family. Then Prince of Wales, Charles, is understood to have expressed sadness over the chasm that had emerged between the two sides of the royal family. He is said to be disappointed that Prince Harry and Meghan felt the need to make such high-profile and damaging allegations. My family. In my family, Charles does not complain when his side, his office, is leaking stuff about Meghan. My family, apparently, Charles does not view his leaks as being damaging to Harry and Meghan. Yet we all know his leaking of stories against Harry and Meghan has been extremely damaging to Harry and Meghan. Don't ever forget also that Camilla Parker Bowles wined and dined with people who have been abusive, racist to Meghan Markle, and still are abusive and racist towards Meghan. People like Piers Morgan, people like Jeremy Clarkson, who wrote that vile column meant to incite violence against Meghan Markle. Never ever forget that. That hate-filled column by Jeremy Clarkson, one must never ever forget. But somehow, they don't view that as damaging to Harry and Meghan. My family, Harry and Meghan are human beings as well. They have feelings, emotions, and they have been hurt so much by the actions of Charles William, Camilla, and Kate Middleton. And my family, in the Oprah interview, Meghan told Oprah Winfrey that there had been concerns and conversations about how dark his artist skin might be when he's born. And our source claimed the letters make clear the identity of the senior member of the family who made the comment. My family, this is a boss move by Meghan. A boss move by Meghan. My family, Meghan knows fully well by now that members of the royal family leak stuff to the press, to the media. And my family, right now, what we are seeing by Meghan, whom we are being told had revealed the identity of the person who had expressed concerns about the color of Archie's skin. My family, by doing that, if the palace leaked the full letter in its entirety to the media, to the press, to tabloids, the world will know exactly just who was the racist royal who made those remarks about Archie. The world will know about that, my family. And so what does the palace do now? They are leaking stories in bits about what, Meghan said and trying to put a spin on what Meghan said. That's what the palace is doing. And also sending a message to the person, my family, who I firmly believe is Prince William right now more than ever. I firmly believe it is Prince William. And I'll tell you why shortly. My family right now, we are seeing the palace. We've heard of the squabbles of how William has been pissed off at Camilla Parker Bowles because of how Camilla is bringing her grandkids to be part of the coronation. At the time, there was no mention of George, William's son, who is going to be the future king. And my family, we saw the tensions between the palace. And we had even some corrections. Hey, look, even a role is being looked for George to also play a part in Charles' coronation. And now we have learned that William's son will be, a page boy next to Rose Hanbury's son, William's alleged mistress. And my family, I feel like what is happening right now is a message from Charles and Camilla's office to Prince William to back off. Back off, my family. Back off. My family, the royal family, are not worthy of being called a family. They are toxic and highly, highly dysfunctional, my family. Now, as I continue with what is being said, still, they are not saying exactly who made those remarks. So my family, we can only speculate. But every day, my family, it's like we are being told exactly just who it is. And my family, if it ain't Charles, who can have the audacity to approach Prince Harry and express concerns about Archie's skin? My family, who could possibly have that kind of authority? My family, in my opinion, the heir to the throne, Prince William. My family. And because I don't see Kate or Camilla doing it. I don't see them doing it one bit. And my family, as I continue with what is being said, and I quote, it is understood that both the king and Meghan acknowledged that the individual's remark was not made with malice. Meghan is believed to have thanked the king for his words. Meghan's letter is also said to suggest that she had never intended to accuse the individual involved of being a racist, but was raising concerns about unconscious bias. However, it is understood that Meghan does still consider the comment to be racist. And my family, the comment is very racist. Make no mistake whatsoever about that. The person who expressed these concerns about Archie's skin, my family, the words used were concerns. Someone being worried, concerned about something. My family, those concerns are what make it racist. Those concerns are what make those comments made by this person, who I believe is William. My family, 100%. Every day, I believe it's William. Those concerns, my family, are what we call racism. That is what makes it racist. My family, when this person expressed concerns about what color Archie will be. My family, as I continue, now one raw source said that while the exchange was warm in tone, it had not eased the tension between the two sides. Meghan is understood to feel that concerns she has raised, which crucially include the way in which bullying complaints against her were handled, and the allegation that neglect by the firm led her to feel suicidal, have still not been resolved. It was confirmed earlier this month that Prince Harry would attend King Charles' coronation on May 6th alone, as Meghan had opted to remain at home in California with their children. The desire to put our own family first by staying with Prince Archie on his 4th birthday, which falls on the same day as Charles' coronation, was said to have been the deciding factor. And my family, Meghan also wanted to protect herself by sidestepping the inevitable abuse and attention that her appearance would have provoked from the media and also from senior members of the royal family. Don't forget what Charles did even, my family. For instance, Charles. How Charles contacted Harry, telling him in a disparaging way, don't bring Meghan to Balmoral. I'll never forget that. Never, ever, 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 ever forget that. And my family, Charles, said that while being abusive towards Meghan. Just hear what Harry said about it, my family.
Came another call from Pa. He said I was welcome at Balmoral, but he didn't want her. He started to lay out his reason, which was nonsensical and disrespectful. I wasn't having it. Don't ever speak about my wife that way. He stammered, apologetic, saying he simply didn't want a lot of people around. No other wives were coming, Kate wasn't coming, he said. Therefore, Meg shouldn't. And that's all you needed to say?
My family, as you've heard from Harry, Charles was abusive towards Meghan. So my family, that's also a major reason why Meghan would not come to Charles' coronation. My family, the target of the abuse has always been Meghan. Meghan does not experience criticism. Meghan experiences abuse, not criticism, my family. Meghan is abused constantly by the tabloids and by senior members of the royal family. And my family also, as I continue with what is being said, royal sources indicated that they had never expected Meghan to fly over for the occasion, aware that her private correspondence with the king had not been enough to prevent further mudslinging from their saying Harry and Meghan. My family, how can you call someone exposing the truth about what you've done to them slinging, my family, or attacks? My family, Prince Harry and Meghan exposed the truth about what senior members of the royal family did to them, about William's physical assault, about Prince William's abuse of Meghan. Those are not mudslinging or attacks. That's simply the truth being told, my family. And my family, as I continue, they are also saying that while the issues raised during the racism row have never been resolved, Meghan is said to have moved on and does not hold a grudge. And indeed, Meghan has moved on. But sadly, we're having the royal family who clearly can't move on from Meghan, who still continue to leak stories against Harry and Meghan, yet complain when Harry and Meghan want to set the record straight. You can't make this stuff up, my family. And my family, as I continue with what is being said, my family, also they talk about that race row involving Lady Susan Hussey last autumn, which has not helped the royal family. And Prince Harry and Meghan was said to have acknowledged that the incident reflected outdated attitudes held by the older generation. Now, Lady Susan Hussey resigned, but my family, once again, she has been rehired after it was claimed that she had put Ngozi Fulani, a domestic violence campaigner, to an interrogation over her heritage, harassed her at a Buckingham Palace event. She harassed a black woman. Prince William, who is this Lady Susan Hussey's godson, my family, was quick to convey his own disappointment in his godmother via a spokesman who said he agreed with the course of action taken, but yet Hussey, Susan Hussey, William's godmother, has been welcomed back into the palace with open arms. And my family, as I continue, also, the palace is also aware of Prince Harry and Meghan's frustration, the initial email correspondence about the coronation made no reference to their children and their potential involvement. Oh, now that is a lie. Now that is a lie. Now that is a lie. Now that is just made up. That is just made up, my family. There is no way that Prince Harry and Meghan would ever bring their kids who are just, 3 and 1 year old, my family, to attend the entire crowning ceremony. Prince Harry and Meghan did not have their kids at the Jubilee service of Thanksgiving of the late Queen, my family. They never bring their kids and made them attend that service in which Harry and Meghan attended before the Queen passed away. And my family, so why would Harry and Meghan want their kids to attend a crowning ceremony? My family, why? My family, this is just made up to try and prop up the coronation as something that is important. And also try to portray that Harry and Meghan are irrelevant. Yet every day, the press can't stop yapping about Harry and Meghan. And my family, also, as I continue, they are also saying that following the death of the late Queen, Prince Harry and Meghan confirmed that they would like their kids Archie and Lilibet to use the Prince and Princess titles they had automatically inherited. But the palace delay in recognizing the kids' elevated status caused frustration, not least as the Prince and Princess of Wales titles, my family, William's kids and Kate's kids, and those of their kids were swiftly changed upon the death of the late Queen. My family, that shows an enormous disrespect that, the palace keeps on showing Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet, who are biracial. It's racism, my family. And my family, Prince Harry made clear in TV interviews in January that he was holding out for an apology from his family when he insisted he wanted to reconcile with the King and the Prince of Wales, King Charles and William. Tensions with Charles were soothed, my family, when the King did eventually reach out to his son, and the pair had a heart-to-heart shortly before Prince Harry confirmed his attendance at the coronation. But there were no such overtures made to Meghan, with whom relations with the Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Kate, remain at rock bottom. My family, that's how they're telling you the problem is William and Hamilton. The people whom Harry and Meghan are talking about when they say, they experience racism, that Meghan and even Archie experience racism. My family, it's William and Hamilton, but mostly Prince William. And my family, that's basically what is being said, my family. It's a whole lot of things that have been said, my family. But I want to just take a pause there and read some comments, my family, from members of the squad based on what is now being revealed, my family. And my family, before I read some comments, here is also what is being said, my family. My family, Meghan has expressed disappointment at the lack of support she received from the firm during her time as a working member of the family when she felt she was put through a volley of racist abuse from which she was unable to protect or defend herself. My family, Meghan experienced racism. My family, not that she felt she experienced racism, Meghan experienced racism. And Harry talked about it in his memoir, Spare. My family also, as I continue my family, this simmering resentment was only exacerbated following the passing of Queen Elizabeth, when Harry and Meghan were treated appallingly by the royal family. A failure to personally inform Prince Harry that his grandmother had died before putting out a public statement was followed by an apparent about turn over Prince Harry's right to wear military uniform and an invitation sent in error to a state reception at Buckingham Palace, my family. Despite putting on a united front with the Prince and Princess of Wales when the foursome greeted well-wishers in Windsor, the tension behind the scenes was palpable. My family. And my family, I kind of like how they are saying the disrespect that Harry and Meghan were constantly shown when the Queen passed away. I like that they are mentioning it, my family, because we all saw it happen. We saw how the royal family sent an invite to Harry and Meghan to attend the state banquet and then rescinded that invite, then briefed the press that the event was only for working royals. My family, you don't need to tell me why you did that. I know why the palace did that. To embarrass, humiliate Harry and Meghan, and to feed the media stories to please the press by abusing Harry and Meghan. My family, so please let me read some comments from members of the squad about this leaked letter. My family, someone said that the leaking of this letter is of no surprise to anyone. Even ordinary Brits now know how this not-so-secret contract works, and I won't be distracted by it. I must admit, the timing for the release of Meghan's letter is baffling. The timing of the release of Meghan's letter is baffling. If the letter was written to the palace after the Oprah's interview, why wasn't it leaked back then? The hateful hire journalists have been claiming for over 2 years that their hate for Meghan was because she implied the royal family was racist and never cleared that up. The media is not outraged about racism within the royal family, just the fact it was called out. Prince Harry, I will support you to the moon and back because you are an absolute decent human being and Princess Diana's son. Take it from someone who knows what happened in your family towards Meghan has racism written all over it. Nothing to do with unconscious bias. They were racist to Meghan. Even if we went with your definition, the inaction has been on display. Meghan just keeps sitting peacefully under a tree. Yet the royal family are leaking letters to try and make Meghan look bad. Not you, Harry. Meghan. Keep your ears to the ground, people. Something big is coming. This is just a distraction. Someone said that my my family. And my family, now someone else said that it was always William. Remember, in the documentary of Harry and Meghan on Netflix, he texts Harry a really nasty text the morning after the Oprah interview. Someone said that my family. Someone said that it's true. It's another private letter written by Meghan, which content is being leaked again. Another lawsuit is coming. Sickening. My family, actually, this won't bring another lawsuit. I'll tell you why, my family. Because my family, the full letter, word by word, has not been released. If the Telegraph had published Meghan's letter word by word, then my family, that would bring a lawsuit, like what Daily Mail did. So my family, what they're doing is that they have been briefed about the letter and they're paraphrasing Meghan's words. That's what they're doing to try and spin it to look positive on the royal family. That's what they're basically doing, my family. And my family, that's why, this won't amount to a lawsuit. That's why. Daily Mail published Meghan's letter. Substantial contents of what Meghan said. And that's why there was a lawsuit. This time, it won't happen because Telegraph has not published word by word Meghan's exact words from this supposed letter. Now, my family, someone called Anna said that ahead of Charles' coronation, King Charles wants to make sure everyone knows that he was not the individual who made these racist remarks about Archie's skin tone. Yes, Harry and Meghan might call it unconscious bias, but that does not make the comment any less racist. It was racist. It was racist. And that's a fact, my family. That's a fact. And my family, now here's why, the palace leaked this information. First, to put William and Kate in their place. And William and Kate knew about this, my family. They knew this story is coming. And that's why William and Kimberton went to take pictures with black people. Someone called Alison Hammond, a woman who works at, This Morning, my family, on ITV, for a show called This Morning on ITV, called Alison Hammond. And they took pictures together. And this woman went to say glowing things about Kate and William. My family, this is just photos, my family, that show that, hey, look, we take pictures with black people to show that we're not racist, but indeed we are racist. That's what this all is about, my family. William and Kimberton take pictures with people of color to try and say that we are not racist. Why? Because we take photos with people of color. That's what, William and Kimberton are doing right now, my family. Because they knew this story is coming out. My family. Don't forget, they don't want people of color in their family. Don't ever forget that. And their treatment of Meghan tells you what you need to know. Now, someone said that, Charles, you leak a letter by Meghan explaining to you what racism is. If you thought this was going to make you look good with the public and the world, it does not. My family, someone said that the only response I want to hear from Harry and Meghan is Harry saying he does not come to this coronation anymore and feels betrayed by his father for leaking a private letter to the press. And Meghan, girl, you don't deserve this, to put up with this abuse constantly and leaking with the royal family. My family, someone said that Meghan cut off her father when he leaked to the press a private letter she wrote to him. I hope Harry can do the same now, that his father has leaked to the Telegraph a private letter that Meghan wrote to him over racism inside the royal family. My family, someone said that Meghan openly talked about a letter she wrote to Charles, begging him not to remove Harry's security, even if he did not care about Meghan and Archie. Why did the media and the palace leak about Charles' response to that letter? Meanwhile, they leak a letter that nobody even knew about. Someone said that my family. And my family, to me, is clear who briefed the palace about this. To me, it's very clear. It's Charles' office. And my family, it makes me sick what they continue to do. Continue to target Meghan Markle time and time again. It makes me sick how they constantly target Meghan Markle, and they must stop. They must stop targeting Meghan Markle. They must stop. They must stop. Enough is enough. They must stop targeting Meghan Markle because Meghan is the target. Once again, a letter from Meghan to Charles is being leaked. Why? Why? My family. To send a message to William. Once again, try to spin the story against Meghan Markle. My family, make me sick what the farm is doing. It makes me sick. My family. Now tell me your thoughts about this, my family. I'd like to hear your opinion, please, my family. And with that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, Libedana, and Doria, Raglan, and all of you members of the squad at home. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Hate never wins, only love wins. My family, once again, the royal family has leaked stories. A letter from Meghan to the media. Yeah, my family, they'll complain if Meghan wants to write a book. They'll complain. We are told the royal family is maintaining a dignified silence. Then my family, if they are, then how did this letter end up on the front page of the Telegraph? How? Paraphrased to spin in favor of Charles. How? My family, Meghan keeps showing the entire world of just why, she fled the UK. Why she left the royal family. And she was right to do so, my family. My family, I hope Meghan has a good day enjoying her son's birthday. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. And stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.